Welcome to American Industries podcast, where we take a closer look at manufacturing in Mexico and the people driving its success. I am Alma Ortega, part of the American Industries team, and today I'm thrilled to talk with our regional director in Querétaro, Jorge Baca. Jorge, thank you for having us.
No, thank you.
How are
Thank
you?
you for being here and welcome to Querétaro.
Thank
everybody.
you. Thank you. We're really happy to be here.
Me too.
Well, I would like to start by giving our audience the chance to learn a little bit about your background in the industrial sector. So,
Okay.
can you tell us about your role as regional director here in Querétaro, and how did your experience or your journey here in American Industries begin?
My history or journey, as you mentioned, in American Industries began uh, 9 years ago, a little bit more.
Okay.
And everything began when I received the invitation to be part of the group. And since then, it has been a wonderful, wonderful journey full of challenges and satisfactions.
Yes.
So, yeah, began 9 years ago.
You started in the automotive sector, right?
Yes, yes. My first job was in the automotive sector. I work in a important auto parts group
Right.
for more than 11 years. Then I work in an industrial development company, industrial parks,
Yeah.
for 9 years, and now I mean,
In American Industries.
yes.
And well, what would you say? I mean, you have been working with a lot of companies, I guess, from different industries, actually. And what would you say you enjoy the most about supporting companies from other countries coming to Mexico?
Well, first, being part of or being in this position gives you the opportunity to first to learn every single day a new thing. There is no one day that is equal. It's
Yeah, I
always a
can tell
different
that.
day.
Yes.
And of course, you have the opportunity to meet people from all around the world, different companies, different processes, different
Wow.
projects. And at the end, it's quite satisfying to be able to support these companies, to start operations, to run operations, and also to be part of with, uh, with our small
See,
effort
yes.
to support also the community that we live, the economic development of the region, of the country, and for me, it's an honor, a privilege to promote Mexico.
Yeah, must be really, really interesting to work with the different cultures as well. So now let's move on to discuss the region you live. What would you say are the factors that have positioned Querétaro as one of the top destinations for international companies coming to Mexico?
Hi, there are many, I will say many different factors regarding Querétaro. First, very important, the industrialization, let's say, or the industry began in Querétaro many, many years ago. In the 50s, 60s, it all began. And having that, we have now, for sure, different generations used to be in an industrial environment. We have the culture, people working in the industry, and it has been very interesting, the transformation of the industry in the state, in Querétaro. At the beginning, in the 50s, 60s, it was mainly food and beverage, agroindustrial projects, and we have companies still nowadays here in Querétaro, like Kellogg's, like Gerber, that are still here in Querétaro and still growing. And from there, it was changing to more different sectors like metal mechanic, plastics, and arriving some companies, very well-known companies in the automotive industry.
Yeah.
There was a more in the 80s, 90s, the boom from the automotive industry here in Querétaro. And from there, then, I would say in the 2000s, we started with another sector, the aerospace sector, that has been also very successful.
A very specialized
Yes,
industry, right?
so as you see, the technology has been changing. Of course, everything that arrived stays here, but we are receiving more in different sectors. Nowadays, we see a lot of, for example, data centers that are coming.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
More electronics. So that's something important for Querétaro. That's a big part of it, to have this industrial culture. Another key factor for the success of Querétaro, in my opinion, is education. Yeah. That's not my opinion, it's a reality. Yeah, it is. It's actually it is. Education, the infrastructure that we have regarding this, we have so many technical schools, higher education schools, specialized university, like a good example is the UNAC, yeah, Aeronautical University here in Querétaro, dedicated 100% to the aerospace industry. We have another technical university focused on automotive sector. We have a very special project that is called Elicia Education Hub. Okay. This project is the only one in Mexico, and this hub is bringing U.S. Universities to Mexico. It all started like 9 years ago with the Arkansas State University. Now we have the Texas State University, the New York Institute of Technology, and it's growing. And you see the young guys that are coming from this education is amazing. It's amazing. We have also many different, like more than 56 research and development centers. Wow. Querétaro. Wow. So that's, of course, a key factor for the success of the industry in any state. We have 8 different established clusters in Querétaro, like the automotive cluster, aerospace cluster, plastic cluster, logistic cluster, etc. And for example, the automotive cluster is more than 300 companies established in Querétaro with more than 80,000 people working in this sector. The aerospace is more than 40 well-recognized companies in Querétaro, like Airbus, Bombardier, Safran, Aernova, etc. So that's also a very important factor for the success of Querétaro. Something that is known like the triple helix has worked very good here in Querétaro. That means that the government, state government, the academia, and the industry are working together. And we have seen this for many, many, many years now. Even though if the government changes, the vision is the same one, with working with industry, the academia, and government. Yeah. What else? I have Querétaro. If you see during the many years now, it's always in the top 5 indicators of competitiveness, security, quality of life, exportations, investment. So that's also security. Another important, the demographic in Querétaro. Nowadays, we are receiving 60 new people coming to live to Querétaro. Querétaro has this appeal for people to come to live to Querétaro. A lot of people come here, right? Yes, so which is good. Also because for labor availability, you see many students coming to Querétaro. What else? I have some notes here. Logistics. We are in here in Querétaro. We have the intersection of the highway, the 57 and the 45 highway. That are the 2 most important highways in Mexico for commercial purposes. We are 2.5 hours away from Mexico City. Yes. So as you see, there are many different factors that have contributed to the success of Querétaro. Of Querétaro. Yeah. That's great. Yes, of course. Well, and how would you describe Querétaro's current industrial landscape? Querétaro the industrial is still dynamic, diverse, moving, not stopping. Of course, nowadays we have an environment in the world that is a little bit strange, uncertainty, but the dynamic is there. Yes. And as I mentioned before, that we are seeing different sectors now coming to Querétaro. Okay. So I will say it's in a very good shape. Perfect.
Well, so now let's talk about the benefits and government programs that Mexico offers to international companies and make it attractive. We know Mexico offers different incentive for international companies to come here in Mexico. Can you tell us about the IMEX, for example? How does this program can leverage or improve their benefits over here coming to Mexico,
Sure.
please?
The famous IMEX program.
IMEX.
The IMEX. Yes.
In Spanish, it's in IMEX. In
IMEX.
yes,
IMEX.
yes,
It's
sorry.
IMEX for sure. Basically, the IMEX, it's a program that allows companies to import on temporary basis.
Yeah.
That's the IMEX program. And of course, is considering or focus on companies that make exports, exporting companies.
Of course.
Now, having the IMEX program allows you as a company to be able to obtain some certifications and some special programs. For example, the VAT certification. Once you have an IMEX, you can apply for the VAT certification. This certification allows companies to avoid the payment of VAT tax for import VAT tax, which is very important, no, regarding cash flow. Also, you can apply for sectorial programs, uh, for example, automotive, different components. And the idea is once having these sectorial programs, you can reduce, if it is a duty for a certain product, certain finished good, whatever, you can reduce or sometimes avoid the payment of that duty. So for sure, the IMEX program has been very successful programs to, especially as I mentioned, for these companies, for exporting companies, and to work on temporary basis, the supply chain. For example, the automotive, aerospace, at the end, 100% of the production will go out. So if you can maintain the temporary status of supply chain is very important. Automotive industry, I will say like 80% of the production will go out. Okay. So companies can work on like this. Yeah. In a very good way. And well, regarding American industries, how does American industries leverage and help companies through this IMEX product to the companies? I mean, well, as American industries, we have this service shelter, the pure shelter, as I call it. Yeah. Allows companies to come to Mexico without the need to establish a Mexican legal entity. Everything will be performed under American legal and American industries legal entity. And we have an IMEX program, a special IMEX program, shelter IMEX program, that we can extend to our clients in the location that will be established. So in this case, is the fastest way wants to start operations in Mexico and to have, since let's say, since the very first importation, to have the IMEX program. As we already have it, we extend it. So that's a huge benefit for companies that can work under this scenario. Of course, there are some companies that they want or they need to be incorporated in Mexico, especially for those that need to invoice with a Mexican invoice their finished goods. In this case, we support these companies to obtain their own IMEX program and then the VAT certification. But of course, this will take time, much more time than if you start like in the pure shelter. But we also support our clients to have it. With the pure shelter, then we are giving them the chance to reduce time and costs, right? Yes, so timing for sure is the fastest way to start in Mexico, considering this framework. And cost also, I mean, having those benefits since day one, like VAT certification, etc. Yes, it's less expenses. Of course, we since the beginning we have the systems, the financial system or the human resources system, custom systems already in place. They don't have to invest on that. So yes, there is many different benefits with this program.
With Aerospace program, yes, for sure. Jorge, what are the most common challenges that companies can have to face when coming to Mexico?
Challenges, I will say many, as it like in every place or in any part of the world. Every new project, you will have challenges. Yeah. That's for sure. And that's why we exist. Yeah. American industry. What the idea, the whole concept is to facilitate the successful establishment of foreign companies in Mexico. Of course, challenges you will face since where to be located, for example. Yeah. Or to choose the industrial park or the building for the project. So we support on that since the very beginning. It's the site selection to guide you and support you with all the necessary information, so you can make the best decision for the project. To define salary and benefits, for example. It's different in different regions in Mexico. Even in the city, you might face different benefits in one part or another. So it's something that we need to face. We need to provide our support and to let you know, in our opinion, what will be the best. Of course, at the end, every company has their own policies. They have the control on everything. For example, some companies they prefer to pay more benefits than salary or vice versa. Mm-hmm. It's okay. We will say the pros and cons of that. Of course. But challenges to import machinery to install. But at the end, that's our job to support on all that, so the companies can focus on their know-how to start operations, to take care of the quality, and us taking care of everything else. Of course, yes. So that's it. The whole concept, the whole idea, the whole philosophy of American industries is that to support the companies to have a successful and success story in Mexico. In Mexico. So you will say that American industries supports and to minimize the operational risks, right? Somehow. I mean, if you refer to operational, to the operation, to the manufacturing, that is something that we don't get involved. That's our clients' know-how. That's their responsibility. Is their company. But in everything else, the legal compliance, everything else, the administrative side is that's our responsibility, and the whole point is to don't have any risk on that side. No. Yeah, the knowledge that American industries has about regarding the market or the region, especially, right? Correct. For us, that's what you're mentioning is key. And it was part of the vision of our founder, Mr. Luis Lara, is to have the local presence. As American industries, the company is from Chihuahua, and we have been growing to different regions industrial regions in Mexico, and we have local presence in each region. So we have an office, we have the team, and the whole idea, yes, of course, to have the local presence and to have all the connections, networking. So the companies, we can open all the doors since day one or since before when they are making the decision, and to have the best service possible, to be always near to our clients. Of course, yes, of course. We do have different, as you mentioned, regions, and we have experts in every region. And of course, you are the expert here in Querétaro. No. Yes, you are. My function is to coordinate, to lead. No, it's just more focus to the growth of the region. Oh, okay, yes. Of course, I need to have know-how. We have the human resources expert, finance expert, customs, environmental. Our director is very humble. Because our regional director, our goal is to grow, no, the region. But yes, to be part of the whole team. I love it. Thank you. Okay, well, and what trends do you foresee for Querétaro's industrial sector over the next 5 years, let's say? I mean, no one has a crystal ball. right? The environment right now is a little bit strange and with uncertainties, but the dynamic will go on. I mean, there's nothing that you will shut down and terminate. I foresee the growing of existing companies, the arrival of new companies, new sectors, different technologies. Hopefully, everything continues.
Yes, you're
The
right.
world has to continue, and will be some changes in the markets for sure. But I foresee that continuous
For
growth.
sure. Yeah. Well, Jorge, now to finish up, let's talk real estate. I mean, American Industries and is not just an administrative support for for the international companies, but also industrial space, right? So, how do you here in Querétaro support companies in this matter?
Yes, yes, it's real estate. We are a real estate developer in Mexico, one of the most important ones. And in Querétaro, we have a beautiful industrial park named Aerotech Industrial Park.
Yes.
You are more than welcome to visit. And this park is located in the airport area. We are almost in front of the Querétaro Airport, 5 minutes away. And this park is the master plan is 165 hectares. We have currently a little bit more than 30 hectares available for new developments, build to suits, inventory buildings. Currently, we have an inventory building. Is about 16,500 square meters or 178 square feet. Ready to use. It has different improvements already. The building, like office space, cafeteria area, fire protection system, etc., etc. So yes, more than welcome to visit the park.
Beautiful park, as you mentioned.
Beautiful
Yes.
park. Yes, it
Yes,
has
it is.
a world-class infrastructure. All the services are underground. We have, I mean, all the infrastructure that a manufacturing company needs, requires, like energy, natural gas, water, fiber optic, you name it.
Yeah, it is really impressive to see this park. As you mentioned, the underground services that you cannot see any wires.
See, it's a beautiful view, but also is for security purposes. No, for example, the power lines.
Yeah.
If you have aerial, I mean, you can have a truck hitting the post, and so you don't have energy. So that is why it's also very important to have everything underground.
Underground, yes.
And the view, yes, for sure, beautiful.
Yeah, the view is beautiful, for sure. Well, that brings us to the end of today's conversation. Thank you very much for sharing your knowledge, experience, and insights, dear Jorge.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And well, to our audience, I would like to remark that, of course, Querétaro has a lot, as you can see, to offer to international companies planning to establish here in Mexico and especially in Querétaro. And well, if you would like to learn more, please visit our website, americanindustriesgroup.com, or reach us out today. Thank you for joining us in this episode. See you next time.